The process of enlightenment is not by reading books, not at all. Reading books, one doesn't become enlightened. When you read a book and try to memorize scriptures and quote from the scriptures, quote from Sanskrit or other languages, it's not a sign of enlightenment. It's a sign of good memory. Your memory is good and you're quite impressive. You can just quoting from all the scriptures. But in real life, are we able to practice those things? We remember. Remembrance, of course, is better than forgetfulness. But much more than that is the actual experience. So that is why in the Pranayama practices, they say that when both nostrils are equally functioning, you must not do something which is material. You just stop and just focus on yourself. This has been mentioned in the Shastras, that if both nostrils are equally functioning, at that time we must not enter into anything material because it will fail. Because it's a spiritual state. Decision making will be very spiritual. How can you attain that kind of state? Because you will be too generous. You will sign. If you want to sell a phone for 100 ringgit, you may be free. Because both nostrils are functioning. If you want to get married, you may get married just because you pity that person. So you must be very careful and check. Before you get married, both nostrils functioning, wait first. Right? So, like for example, you are in the middle of the road. If you don't check, you have to cross the road. So these are things which you must make very common sense. If you want to eat, don't check out. Should I check? Is this the right time to eat or not? I'm talking about major decisions, which requires a lot of thought. At that time, you must be very aware of your decision making because it's going to influence and affect your entire life. So it is stated that when both nostrils are functioning, no decision making, no major decision making, that is a time for meditation. When both nostrils are not functioning, there's only two things you have. Whether one you are in samadhi, superconscious state, or you are underground. When we talk about Kundalini, it is the power of spirituality, not memory power. So most of us are conned by people who are having good memory. Now when we hear people on the YouTube or see people talking, we don't analyze their life, we don't analyze whether they are worthy of being followed, but we are so impressed by the way they speak due to memory, quoting and speaking about so many subject matters. So you have to be very aware. And that is the reason why many people have not been able to progress, because of the being impressed with what they hear and see, that's all. Self-improvement. The yoga is the highest order of the human mind, right? When we practice yoga, the mind evolves to the highest level. And still in its supreme aspect, yoga is the supreme spirituality, which means at the highest level, everything you see is divine. Everything you see is of the nature of good. You don't speculate about this is good or bad or negative energy or positive energy. At that time, you don't visit anything that is not part of the divine. The mind is infused with that kind of feeling, and occasionally one may not feel, but that is not your state. Your state is all the time feeling, sometimes not feeling connected. This is the beginning. After some time, as you age, as you practice more and more and more, and become much more mature in this field, then it becomes almost a permanent state. That is why that if you look at all ancient spirituality or spiritual teachers, Only at a very old age they seem to have attained complete enlightenment. So nowadays, if you are thinking about getting enlightenment from someone like Astavakra, it may not be possible. Who is Astavakra? Remember the Rishi? The Janaka? Remember the king talking to the small boy, 9 years old? It may not be possible because we may need time. Right? So normally the teachers also age fast because of the stress they get from the students. So they look older. Especially now it's worse because of the SMS and email. Those days you only see. Nowadays, even after they don't see personally, it continues with them. All the time asking the same question again and again. They must be able to do that by themselves, isn't it? One must be able to stand on one's own two legs. You drag everybody into that kind of cycle. And teachers being compassionate, they also tend to answer the same thing for 20 years. So, Pranayama, this is very important. Breath control. We are doing more now. We are doing more. Clearly for half an hour. We want to do more and more, that you can feel how it is definitely connected with Kriya and Asana. Asana and Kriya is at the side. One is at the lower range, one is at the highest range. In between comes Pranayama. This is the connector. So by practicing breath control, which is Pranayama, practice regularly, every once a week, Tuesdays, we develop intelligence. The mind becomes intelligent to solve your own what? You have to solve your own situations and problems. This is very important. This is karma yoga to the whole world, including the people who are mentoring you. Everyone can grow if we use our intelligence. If we don't use our intelligence, what happens? We are not intelligent. So what happens is the power of concentration has to improve. Now concentration is like this. As long as you have two minds, it has not been right. To do or not to do. Am I right or am I wrong? Is this the right thing to say or not the right thing to say? Should I cross the road or stop here? Now these things, should I eat or not eat? Should I love or don't love? Now these two shows there is no concentration. A practitioner of yoga will have only one mind. No, you just do. And be responsible for what you do. Be aware and then continue doing. It's only one. So it's a much more better way to live, isn't it? It's just one. The mind is just one. It's a much more pleasurable mind to have. Don't you think so? Rather than having two. Or in the beginning you think that you are very attracted, attached, then after some time, see the mind works sometimes at the same time. The food is in front of you, should I eat or should I not eat? That kind of thing. Or the other thing is that eat, you like this, you so much eat. After a few months then you say, okay, this is what has poisoned me, made me fat and all that. So you start to hate. So just like love, you love, and then suddenly you hate. So in the beginning is love, and then hate. You see how this duality sometimes comes in the form of at the same time duality or time delayed duality. Because of what? Lack of the power of concentration. So first develop the qualities and then concentrate on the qualities. Let the qualities allow you to attain concentration. The qualities are very simple. 5 yama, 5 niyama, that's all. Train on the 5 yamas and the niyamas. Train on them, they will allow you to concentrate. These two qualities, the 5 qualities of yama and niyama, these two components will help us to concentrate and attain concentration. Ekagrata, concentration. Mind becomes one. It's an easier way to live. Just a very clear mind. You become very unique among others. Among all the people on earth, you become very unique because everybody around you are affected by duality. The issue of not being able to reconcile who they are. They just don't know. They are lost. People are lost. but you are not, because you are attaining concentration. Remember now, the power of concentration is to make the two into one. When the two becomes one, you lead people. This is very important asana. It is a, when a yogi, who is a yogi? You are a yogi. Develops a highly purified body. You are developing a highly purified body by yoga fire, the heat that you feel. Then you become free from disease. Eventually the diseases has to disappear with also the balance on diet. You take care of the diet. Then he becomes, youth is prolonged, means you feel youthful even in your 60s and 70s. So that allows you to meditate. Only with the feeling of youth can you meditate. When you feel old age, meditation is almost impossible. So, we are not talking about looking youthful. At the age of 80, they don't know whether it's 16 or 17. I'm not talking about this. These are all illusions, fountain of youth and all that. Nobody lives forever. Immortality is not there. This is the feeling. At the age of 80, you feel inside so youthful that you can sit and do meditation and do concentration practices. And of course, life is extended. You most probably will live a longer life than what you plan to live. Extended, and then experience of smell. Smell is better, more clearer. So what it says here is that all the senses become clearer. Isn't that a sign of youthfulness? Isn't it? This is a sign of youthfulness. The body has rejuvenated and feels youthful. All the senses are heightened, and you use the senses not for crying, speaking all those rubbish things, but you use the senses to do what is right, what is beneficial for you and others. Always remember, bring others into the picture. Many people want to be perfect themselves. I'm practicing yoga, Kriya and all that, but my life for others is made miserable. It cannot be. We need to make ourselves happy. More important than that, let others be happy too.